Hey everyone, Dr. Sean Marivici here, and it's time for another cannabis product review. Today I'm reviewing the Pure Sunfarms Balanced Oil. This one contains 15 milligrams of both THC and CBD per milliliter. If you want to know a little bit more about Pure Sunfarms as a brand, check out my review on their CBD oil. I'll put a little card up here. I've tried a few of their products, including one of their 510 cartridges, and you can check that out by going to this link up here. Okay, so this oil retails for $43.50 on the Ontario Cannabis Store. A couple more things about this. Well, it's called Balance 15 to 15 because, as I mentioned, there's both 15 milligrams of THC and CBD per milliliter. One other thing to note about this is the terpenes have been removed in this product, meaning that all those essential oils are gone, which isn't my favorite thing, but it does make the product flavor profile pretty kind of bland and yeah, devoid of basically any flavor, which is okay. I mean, I like that sort of thing for patients who are really put off by the flavor of cannabis. And for cooking, if you're making some edibles and don't want the cannabis or terpene flavor to be encroaching upon your final product, then a product like this where the terpenes have been removed works quite well. And that's actually what I use this for. I made some homemade edibles. So in terms of price point, at $43.50, it puts it at sort of the mid to high range in terms of the balanced oils that are available on the Ontario Cannabis Store. The bottle size is 30 milliliters. There are some products that are either 30 milliliters or even 60 milliliters at approximately the same price point or even a lower price. So, you know, it's sort of a mid to high price point for this product. Okay, let's open it up. So it comes in the nice forest green box here, and inside you get a syringe. So that's your delivery method. Now this syringe is kind of unique. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Not my favorite delivery device. Okay, we'll get into that. And here's your bottle. So a pretty typical amber glass bottle for this oil. All right, let's put this down. So what do I mean by not my favorite delivery system? So if you look closely enough, let's see if you guys can see that. It actually only measures out to 0.5 milliliters. And you actually can't draw up any more oil than 0.5 milliliters. There's kind of like a restriction method there, mechanism. So, you know, if I draw up the syringe, then it stops right at the 0.5 mil. So if you want to get a full milliliter of this oil, you'll have to do 2 kind of scoops of oil to get that dose. I don't know why. It might be sort of a regulation thing, but I think we're all capable of measuring out our own 0.5 mils and our own 1 mil. So I don't know why they had to restrict it at the 0.5. So I didn't love that. Rather have a syringe. Woo! I just fired the cap across the room. That was exciting. So I rather have a full milliliter syringe than this system. And as usual, how that all works is the cap looks like this, which has a little slot for your syringe to draw out your oil. So let's talk about the flavor. This will be a quick discussion because there isn't much flavor. Besides a very faint hint of cannabis, it's pretty much completely devoid of flavor. You're just tasting the MCT oil, which doesn't have much flavor at all. So flavor, there really is no flavor. Effects, it's pretty typical effects for a balanced oil. So, you know, nothing unique or exciting to report, but at the same time, it works, it does its job. Now it is a blend, an oil blend, so there might be using some sativa, some indica. I found that it is kind of mildly sedating. It's kind of like right down the midline in terms of its effects. There's good body effect, a little bit sedating, but not too much. Yeah, what can I say? It's kind of like it's very balanced in my review of it too. So that's really it to report about this oil. I mean, there's nothing kind of exciting or unique about this product. It's not giving me much to rate on in terms of flavor. Didn't love the syringe method with this one. So there's a few things that are kind of working against it in my final score of this. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. You know, price point, it's good. It's not the best. You get your 30 ml bottle, which is good, but not the best. It has sort of a weird syringe, which I don't like. And it's got no terpenes, which I don't love. But again, you could use it for cooking. And the effects are pretty straightforward for this one. So that's my review of the Pure Sunfarms Balance Oil. If you've tried it, tell me what you think. And as always, if you like these reviews, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another product review shortly.